Hi guys, I want to for a change, do a video update and not write this all out because this might be just too long for anybody that really want to read this. I wouldn't want to read it, it's just too long, it's just too much. We've been having our mold here in New York for the last 3-4 weeks now, and we've been testing different materials and trying to get the parts out of the mold that work the best for us. So these are, I got like 5, 6, 7 parts around here that are out of that mold. And so we basically tested a couple materials. Some were a little too brittle, some were too soft. We didn't want rubbery. We wanted like a hard tensile strength. We needed hard plastic to hold bikes up. And so we ended up with ABS. ABS is going to be our material of choice right now. Now ABS is not the easiest plastic to fill a 14.5 inch deep, 9 pound, almost like 8.5, 9 pound tool part. It's quite a lot of plastic that has to go in a lot of deep pockets. We're using a 4-gate valve system with a hot runner. So these windows you see right here is actually where the core interlocks with the cavity. So I know it's getting pretty technical. So basically for injection molding you have one container, that's your cavity. Then you have another basically opposite side, that's your core. One goes into the other and the void gets filled with plastic, and that's what makes it part. So if you have followed our Kickstarter project, you know that we had to redesign our tooling because we kept cracking our core because we were at the beginning injecting our part from the back and basically making the plastic flow from the inside all the way around back to the outside, which put too much pressure on the core and it kept cracking the core, especially where we had ribs running all the way across. So a couple of things happened. We redesigned the whole tool. We cracked 2 cores. Wasted a lot of time, a lot of money. People get upset. I get upset. So tooling got changed. It's here. It's making parts with the ABS. There's the one adjustment that we're still having, and you can see this right here. The ABS it's a tough plastic to get the 14.5 inches to fill. So there's a couple of little sections that we keep having, like it's underneath here. You can see that. And underneath there, and sometimes it's on this side that's a little thin too, where it doesn't fill 100%. But so we've been getting better and better at it because every time we do a trial run, we take basically they've been taking the core out, putting on the CNC mill, taking a little smudge, little tiny sliver off the core, basically increasing the wall thickness in the problem areas. So this bottom piece has been getting thicker and thicker slowly because this was really big at the beginning, and now we're almost done. They actually have taken the core out a 3rd time now and put it back on to CNC, and on Wednesday in 2 days they'll shoot it again and hopefully get a complete parts without any of this nonsense, and then we'll have a complete part. These windows will get little cover plates on them. So that's not a problem, and then we still have to make the covers, the plugs for the screw holes, but those will be done, easy peasy. But you do the big part first, and then all the little parts after that. So, yeah. So we've been testing this. I've been trying to break it. I couldn't. Holds 17 pound bike. Of course, that's easy, right? So we have this blue monster here. Actually I taped like a container of nails onto it. So it's like we're close to 40 pounds with this guy right here, and it's holding it just fine. Yeah, so that's working. It looks beautiful. It looks so much better than my hand painted prototypes. Plus, I have so many here sitting there now. It took me like 2 weeks to make one, with all the layering and puttying and sanding and painting. And then it's incredible for me to see that there's 6 of them sitting right here. It's crazy. But okay, so it's working. It's doing what I want it to do. I want to make sure that it does it long term. So there's one thing that I think I haven't told you guys. So let me take this off, because we were worried about the core cracking on us again. And actually, especially our manufacturer was worried about that. So they eliminated the interior ribs on this part for us, which weakened it, of course, quite a bit, because we couldn't connect the top to the bottom. So if you look at this one, I actually made a prototype that's it's a plywood insert. It's 3/4 inch plywood insert, just like a cap, a plug in the back, and that's working great. I mean, that's basically making a rigid part. So we're gonna tool this up and make a secondary ABS part that's getting glued into in all of these parts, basically. And that way, it's super rigid, super strong, and we wouldn't have a problem. And it also gives us still the option, in case there's, for any reason, another issue that, or we wanted to make it stronger and hold a, 100-pound bike, we can do plywood inserts. I've messed around with some high-density foam plywood inserts. It basically lets me still get access to the interior and make it, like if I use a high-density foam on the inside, it's kind of like a surfboard then. And that's, it's nuts. I don't know if we need that. So we're close. Hopefully 3-4 weeks, I can send out some parts. And then we'll all be happy campers. But thank you so much for all the support. And I've been working my butt off here trying to get this done. But it's coming all together. Thanks a lot, guys.